Oh, there's an amphibia climbing out of the water.
That's one of the most bizarre looking creatures.
This cottonmouth decided to climb. What an incredible animal. That is a salamander. Gator. I've never seen that in my life. Look at this box turtle. He is huge. Look at that big yellow head. Classic look for the big male Gulf Coast box turtles. He's next to my hand. The big guy. He's just snoozing. Alright, so we're out here shoveling oyster shells for an oyster reef that we're working on. And I shoveled some of the shells up, and Dakota moved a piece of that cardboard over there, and there's a scarlet king snake under it. I don't always get to find snakes at work, so that's a really good one. This weekend we're going herping, so hopefully that bodes well for this weekend, but that's a really good find. Oh. It's natural habitat. Well, it's gone now, but there was a bald eagle up there.
No.
Don't do this. Alright, I'm going to let the snake go and get back to work. I wish I could spend more time with it, but I got oyster shells to bag. What a cool thing to see. Alright, buddy. Back into your marsh. Guys, we're at our first sight of the night, and we just walked up. There was a big amphibia, gigantic greater siren. I flipped over that rock and it had like 3 amphibians under it, and I managed to grab one. Make sure you wet them in just a minute. But that is so cool. We don't usually get to see these up close. They usually get away. That was a cool salamander. There you go. Yeah, make sure he's wet. There you go.
That is one of the most bizarre looking creatures, and it's a salamander. Look at that animal.
It almost looks like it has one toe, but it's really hard to tell because it's so small.
Probably a 2-toed.
Ah, man, that's too cool.
Alright, let's get a mud. I don't know how we're managing to catch amphibians by hand, but we just caught another one. Another little baby, and we just saw a siren, another greater siren. We are finding the salamanders in this spillway tonight, so that is awesome. We're hoping for a mud snake, but it's still cool finding what they eat. These are really seldom seen little salamanders, and they can get huge. These things can get 3 feet long. Look at his little back legs. Yeah, these are 2-toed amphibians. Awesome stuff. You can count his little toes there. So cool, man. All right, let's release him.
Oh yeah.
Here's an amphibia foraging, looking for crayfish. That is so cool, man. Just seeing one doing its thing. Found the amphibians.
Look at that.
Bunch of little 2-toed amphibians.
It's just sitting in the water.
There's a fishing spider right here eating a dragonfly nymph. All right, we got a fishing spider eating right here, and then Maurice just spotted a little amphibia in that crevice. Cody just found a tiny little turtle. Looks like a loggerhead musk, maybe? No, this is a common musk. Cool. I just smashed my finger under a big rock. Bro is so tiny.
Keep going. You got this.
Found another salamander. That's a newt.
Oh, for real? Oh yeah, it is. He's got a little funny funnel tail. Yeah,
that's a newt.
That is a newt. Awesome.
Cool stuff. Looks orange. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Little newt. Another species of salamander. This is a cool looking crayfish. He's speckled and green. If you guys know the species of crayfish this is, let me know in the comments. But I know these amphibians are loving them.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there's an amphibia climbing out of the water right here. What? I've never seen that in my life. Never seen one coming out of the water.
Oh,
There he goes. Whoa! That is a man right there.
Yeah, you can track
That.
like that. Okay. Rock the grab.
Next salamander species of the night is this steaming. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off my hand, but that is a coastal plain dwarf salamander. A very pretty one. Found a newt? Dude, just piling stuff up. We got a newt and a coastal plain dwarf salamander. Wowza. We got 2 banded water snakes under one rock. One just got me good. But smaller one, the large one. We've actually caught this one before. This is the nubby one, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
That's the nubby one. That's a big one we haven't caught before.
Oh.
Okay.
Banded water snakes. I'll let this one go.
And that's the same guy from last time. Little nubby. Got the same colors. Bye-bye.
Good flip by Maurice.
Shit. That's
Just
why I let it drown.
Ignore the blood. That's from that big water snake, but this is a 5-line skink we just flipped. Sleeping under one of these rocks. See if I can get a flip here. There's a rat. What?
Oh, and there's a
And a
dead amphima.
That rat's eating it, I think.
Oh, look at that rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rat caught an amphima and is eating it. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
That's really cool.
That's interesting.
First flip.
Look, there's the rest of it. There's the rest of the
That's
amphima.
what it is.
It's eating it.
A rat, and then I've also got this.
That is so cool.
5-line skink right here. That's caught under the rock. I've never seen a rat in the wild.
It's eating an amphibia. I've never heard of that. That's crazy. Wow.
He's like, what do I do?
That's a pretty cool observation. Here, move that light for a second. All right. Really interesting. That I forget oftentimes that rats actually will eat meat. There's 100% caught that amphima and is devouring it. There's its little butt, its hind legs, and the first third of the body is up here. And it's eating all the middle. Guess we'll just leave it to its business. Just lost a baby greater siren that I really wanted to video, but we do have this banded water snake that just bit Maurice. I'm gonna video every rock we flip after this because I just flipped this rock that we already flipped earlier, and this time there was a black swamp snake under it. Earlier it was full of amphimas. Now we got this guy. We are just killing it out here tonight. I don't really even know what to say. The only thing that can make this better would be finding a mud snake. I'm not losing hope on that yet because it is going amazing. It's also Maurice's lifer. Beautiful, beautiful snake. It's probably feeding on all these little aquatic salamanders and things like the dwarf salamanders and the little invertebrates that we're finding. Really cool, seldom seen little snake. Oh, there's an amphima. Up.
You got away?
He's somewhere. Set it down.
Ooh.
Got an amphima here. Amphima there. So we're gonna be quick. This is a big greater siren that we just somehow, it took all 3 of us to catch this thing by hand because it was flopping around. What an incredible animal. That is a salamander, guys. You can see it's different from the amphimas. He has little hands up front but nothing in the back. He's a lot shorter, or he's a lot stockier for his size, I should say. And you can't really see it now, but he also has external gills that are folded alongside him that they expand when you put them in the water. So that is awesome. We're not going to keep them out too long because they can't stay out of the water very long. They tend to dry up a lot quicker than the amphimas, it seems. So we're going to get him back in the water pretty soon here. But what a cool animal that is. What an awesome, awesome animal. Let's let him go. Yeah, I got it.
That's amazing.
All right, just let him crawl out of your hands. There he goes.
Oh, look, you can see the gills now.
Yep.
My hands are so slimy.
Bro. And we released him and he's still good. He's healthy. We were out here flipping this morning, trying to get a timber.
Still looks good out there.
Had a good time last night. Hopefully we can find some good stuff today. We're gonna do some road cruising and some flipping. Maybe we can turn up a king snake, we'll see. Feels good out here. Okay, under this stack, got a ring neck, first snake of the day. Awesome stuff. Common, but at least we're on the board. Yeah.
I'll try not to get
Fingers
intimidated.
crossed, dude. I really hope there's one under there. I wish we weren't both missing our hooks.
God, that looks so
Oh, there should have been one under that, man.
That looks so good, bro. Nothing?
There should have been one
I
under
would
that.
keep this piece here, honestly.
Yeah.
That looks good as shit. With that gap and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
All right, we are now road cruising. We did some flipping this morning. It took us about 2 hours to get to our road cruising spot. So we're gonna do this until about 1 o'clock. And hopefully within that amount of time, we'll be able to find one of our targets out here in the sandhills. And whether we do or don't, we're gonna go flip at 1 o'clock and then head on to our cruising spot for the night. There's a storm coming through tonight, so hopefully it'll get things moving. But either way, you guys will see what we find. All right, well, we've been road cruising for a little while, and finally we got our first cruised snake of the day. It is a beautiful eastern hognose snake that is playing dead. So you can't really see how nice he looks, but he's pretty average for this area, but he's gray. These will probably turn black as he ages, but we're just gonna leave him alone for a little bit, see if he'll come back to life. Justin had to grab him because he was quickly making his way off the road and we didn't want to lose him. And there's some rough characters over there barking at us. Pretty cool. So as you guys probably already know, eastern hognose snakes do play dead. Now what's interesting is I've noticed that each hognose snake has its own threshold for what it takes to get it to feign death. This individual wanted nothing to do with us. As soon as we approached it, it skipped the whole threat display where they typically hood up and bluff strike and puff up, and went straight into playing dead, which resulted in the best photos we got of the snake looking something like this. Hognose snakes will go to great lengths to fool predators into thinking they're actually dead. Oftentimes they'll regurgitate their latest meal and also bleed from their cloaca. This snake didn't do either of those things, but in order to keep stress to a minimum, we kept our handling brief after photos and let it go where we found it. As we photographed the hognose, we noticed that the wind was picking up heavily as that storm moved in closer. So, road cruising kind of slowed down and we decided to shift gears toward flipping. Made a little pit stop on the way to our main flip spot and found a racer. Looks really rough. It's got that big old lesion on it. It's all crusty. I think it might have SFD, so I'm gonna have to clean my hands really good before I touch another snake. Spotted some tin off the side of the road. Wow, there should have been something under that. Yeah. All right. First herp flipped at the site. Slimy salamander. Oh, nice slimy salamander. Pretty common in this area, but that's a very handsome one. So I'm glad we got to see it. Racer. Yeah, under that tin over there where we found one last time. Striking out on the snakes here, but we got the salamanders. Slimies. Slimy salamanders. So many. Wow, they're beautiful. Alright. Cruising on our way to our spot, and another racer. This is the fourth racer today. Let this guy go, keep moving. We got bigger game to find. Look at the spots on his belly, that's kind of cool. There. As night fell, the search for a mud snake began. First snake cruised of the night. Little banded water snake. It's an interesting looking one. Oh, snakes are moving, finally. It's a good sign. Snake number 2. Another Nerodia.
We've got like a plain belly.
Hey,
One of those.
everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, my bad. Did you want to
What is that?
Bro, what is that, dude? A striped swap?
What is this?
I don't know what it is.
Is that a rough earth?
It needs a meal so bad.
It does. That's a rough earth, dude.
Holy hell. I couldn't
It's
even tell.
emaciated, but yeah. It's unfortunate.
Buddy.
He is not well.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but like.
So this would actually be a pretty cool find for South Georgia, but unfortunately, I mean, it is a cool find, don't get me wrong, but I feel really bad for this little snake because rough earth snakes are supposed to be a pretty thick for their length, and this guy is very thin, so unfortunately he might not last too much longer unless he gets a meal soon. But we can hope the best for him. We're going to let him go. But that is still cool to see this little guy. Another one. We're losing our minds out here in the Okefenokee. Okefenokee. I just spat all over my phone. We found a dinosaur, y'all. That's a big old boy.
Who's gonna get it?
Yeah, who's going in to get him? Dakota almost walked into the jaws of death.
Oh my god. Dakota. Holy snap.
Hey, buddy. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. This poor guy definitely looks skinny. Fortunately, it's sad to see both that really skinny rough earth snake and a skinny gator. This guy also definitely needs a meal soon or he may not make it. But they're tough animals and they can pull through some things, so hopefully he'll be alright. It's like these alligators are sitting in ambush right here catching little fish. They're moving in the shallows here. They're sitting with their mouth open and just chomping at the fish that swim close enough. And for some reason, a lot of these alligators look skinny, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's not a good sign. There's definitely an abundant food source, it looks like, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but it's a little concerning to see. I've seen a few now, and they've been very thin alligators, not very healthy looking, and all the times I've been here in the past, all the alligators have been super robust, so not really sure what's going on there, but I wish I could get to the bottom of it. There's an alligator right there. Small guy. Night heron. Oh, he's flying away. It's next to an alligator. Oh, crap. Look at this little guy. That's an alligator. You're going. I only got a cottonmouth. That took longer than I thought it would.
That is a nice one. Look at that guy.
Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. That is a brand new little baby cotton. He is beautiful. Still got the green tail. Alright, so this cottonmouth decided to climb Maurice's shoe. If this doesn't show that they're not aggressive, I don't know what will. But he's just trying to hide. So he actually went toward Maurice's foot. That's what people usually interpret as them chasing. But as you can see, he had no interest in chasing him. He just wanted to hide in his shoe. So we're not going to let him go in Maurice's shoe, but he is trying to hide in the laces, and that's pretty hilarious. The cottonmouth climbing your leg. Got us another snake. Nice. Feed him a boiled peanut. They love boiled peanuts.
You're spreading misinformation.
Go. Go chase Justin. Go get him. Go. Well, we have a situation. We're trying to get out of the swamp, and we're met with this. This train's just stopped here, and there's literally no way to get out. So we just called the number on the little sign here, and hopefully they're gonna move it, but I have no idea. It's like the middle of the night, and I don't know. It doesn't show any signs of moving. So I don't know how long we're gonna be here. We're out in the middle of the Okefenokee Swamp. There's literally no other way to get around this train, so.